Guys, I'm here to play and I'm here to stay as the king. It's been quite a day.
And you know what? I just realized that because Coffee Prince already is in the winners finals, he is guaranteed the attach for second place. I may be wrong, but
Third or yeah.
third. Sorry, guaranteed third, right?
So this is potentially the highest placing for Coffee Prince in the entirety of the nationals, or at least the entirety of his nationals career. But AK throwing out the Kazumer once more. And Hapon with shades of Coffee Prince as well, throwing out the Leroy. I think we just saw this in the previous match.
The first 7 seconds of this round, the exchange of blows being blocked is something.
Yep, and here, but Hapon is very eager to put him against the wall, but the side spot will not allow Hapon to get any more damage on AK. And AK, those heels on Kazumi, he's really itching to land a very big whip punish, just like that. And Hapon could be in a very, very dangerous space. One more mix-up.
And he was waiting for it.
Round 2. Fight.
Definitely was waiting for that. Hapon has to get this momentum away from the king, otherwise he's gonna run away into the throne room with it.
And you know what? Notice how AK keeps this distance and not allowing Leroy to dominate the 1-2 distance game.
Exactly, and AK is like, well, what's the game plan against Leroy? Just don't let him Leroy, lol. And that's what AK is doing right now, but right now he's taking it for the infight. The stature kick did go for a big whiff, but Hapon unfortunately could not go for a bigger punish.
Good bite throw duck there coming from Hapon and punish to the 1-2. He's closing the distance against AK.
AK going for the hunting hawk here. Hapon actually had a very, very ballsy try at taking that coffin breaker, but AK just landing the normal hit. 8 seconds left on the clock. Hapon, all he has to do is land one big hit and run away. AK does have rage available. They're both in rage, but AK has a slight deficit. Oh!
That is so close. I mean, AK tried to go in for a buzzer beater. DF1, pero yung DF1 ni Hapon stopped him in his track. He tried to go in, kinamahan siya ng blow, and that just solidifies Hapon's lead during that round.
Hapon still standing dangerously close to the wall here. AK not letting him breathe as well. Beautiful 1-2 there into the Tiger. The Crimson Dawn will get punished into a mix-up from the Hermit stance, but AK suddenly losing so much health.
Caught him jumping. I think he saw that play from Dojin after getting hit by the marching band into a stance. He tried to go for a hop kick, but he was caught, in mid-air, getting more damage.
Right now, AK playing a much more composed game here, going for pokes and the whiff punishes, using the Crimson Dawn into the Redding 2.
Perfect. 7 golden letters from AK. Of course, he will not go down without a fight. Brings this match to a final round. What is he going to do?
Another running 2 by AK here. Hapon has to keep his bearings. He has to understand that AK is going to be extra hungry, and that right foot isn't going to satiate the hunger for that damage and that win. Hapon so close to the wall run. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dead.
That is it. And that is it for the first match. AK takes it. Convict the moves of Kazumi. I mean, alos lahat ng moves niya, yung konti na moves niya na meron, all of those have their own uses.
And indeed they do. Hapon actually just sticks to the Leroy here. He really wants to again stay with his guns. Again, Leroy, just knowing Leroy, one of the most flexible characters in the game, will cater to virtually every playstyle. All Hapon has to do is just kind of switch up his game, and maybe AK might falter.
You know what? This is really interesting how Hapon will use Leroy to beat another Eagle. That if and when he can do that. I mean, this is AK we're talking about, so this won't be an easy task.
And AK a bit more compared to Dojin, he's a little more reserved when it comes to his moves, and will, as I mentioned, will use movement instead of a lot of buttons. But as I say that, he gets hit by the coffin breaker.
Look at that, taking it downstairs. Hapon very comfortable, even if with equal life. The poking game that Hapon is bringing here, another wall combo, and that closes it.
Round 2.
At Hermit forward 4 will guarantee the machine gun punches if at the wall. Well, AK has to remedy this, otherwise Hapon might run away from this. Hapon looks a lot more composed and a lot more calm this time around, Ron.
So that flash punch just to push him towards that end of the stage so he can get more advantage. If ever he gets a combo, you will have the wall as his ally.
Exactly, but AK, as I mentioned, that very crisp movement is coming into play right now. Hapon suddenly, just in a blink of an eye, lost 1,000,000 health here, but that Hermit stance is so deadly, especially when you cannot sidestep away from it. Oh, trying to check him with the heels there. That is pretty sharp, and those chins look very vulnerable.
Of course, AK smothering Hapon with those jabs and, sidestepping just in time. Oh, what was that?
That was definitely interesting. I think AK just kind of wanted the Oki and the momentum, and it's definitely working out as Hapon gets flattened to the wall here. Mini combo at the least. Oh!
Interesting low again. Baited that punish while rising 4 to Kazmi's own tsunami kick.
That being said, Hapon looking a little angrier this time around. Does not want to go down 2-0 against AK here. AK going for the mid option, the heal here. Hapon trying to poke him out of the movement.
Ooh. See how AK positions himself so that he can get more damage once he goes for a combo. There, the wall.
Like I mentioned, AK is insistent with the distance, the gap between him and Hapon. Hapon seems like he's always been, or rather not always, but at least in this set, in this series, he's been trying to catch up to AK, while AK has been using that sidestep to maximum efficiency.
That is true. I mean, that was his plan. He doesn't want to be in the receiving end of Leroy's guessing game. Whenever tapos na yung turn niya, he steps out to make sure that if Leroy wants to deal damage, he needs to come to AK.
Yeah, and he, like you mentioned, with that sidestep, he's really minimizing the options of Hapon's heavier moves here. And that counter hit stature kick will try to open up Hapon here. Hapon already lost a good amount of health just from lows. And another one just to make sure. Oh, okay, let's go for a fourth.
This is, the kind of do the advancing warrior.
He does. The beautiful low parry by Hapon. Hapon says enough is enough. He's trying to pressure AK into this. Another beautiful parry by Hapon into the orbital.
He's trying to, okay, 2-0. Hapon really is trying his very best to get 1 point, get his name on the scoreboard.
Oh my goodness, AK, did you see that? He interrupted the parry here. And AK looking like he's coming alive now.
But Hapon spends the cane wanting to get more damage at the onset of his round, but he wasn't able to. Now, he's trying to catch up with the damage.
It really is, but that magic 4 has come in clutch for AK once. Can he do it again? This is going to be very close to the wall. A running situation into the baseball slide. AK takes a round in this set.
Because the ever-reliable magic 4 saves the day again for AK. If things really
an embodiment of that. Trying to press with a counter hit, stature kick as well. Hapon being very, very defensive right now. Only letting that punish get through his defense.
You know what? This is this is Hapon's third chance to close this match.
Exactly. Hapon showing a little bit of a shades of Maru in this match, and AK really hounding on him right now.
Oh,
and the big Orochi heal, but he gets saved. He gets saved, Ron. Oh, and he got saved a second time. 20 seconds on, the orbital heal. Oh boy. Here we go.
Ang swerte.
The mighty Emperor in Coffee Prince. And here we are. The magic draw. Who is AK picking? If it'd be Paul, I would be so excited. If it's not, then yeah, you know what, Shaheen. I called the Shaheen pick.
Bring out the Eagles. The Eagle Man himself, Shaheen. And, okay, going to the Abandoned Temple. This is a very irregular shaped stage. But it has proven to be one of a very exciting when it comes to the neutral game. Kasi malayo yung mga walls niya. So, let's see how AK would fare against Hapon's neutral game in this stage.
A neutral game indeed. And AK, again, he's a different beast with Shaheen. He's definitely, well, again, obviously, since he won, I don't know, all 3 playoffs and the season finale, he's definitely such a dangerous Shaheen. It's even an understatement to just call it dangerous.
Very dangerous with those folks. Do not get hit by that wild rising one, sir.
Indeed. Oh, and the coffin breaker catches the low there. AK is taken to the wall here. Hapon looking really good right now. And he closes out though, is the question, and a big counter into the guaranteed grounded chain punches.
On taking the first round, he is looking to tie things up.
Orbital from AK not connecting. Big oblique kick there. Oh my goodness, this is one of those matches, Ron, where you can cut the tension with a knife, and you can just feel it right now. And the orbital, Hapon's gonna feel that one indeed. AK with a beautiful adjustment into the wall. Oh my goodness, that is a monstrous amount of damage. Do it again, doesn't matter.
You know, the tension that you were talking about earlier with all those folks, and then all of a sudden, AK decides to go big and went for an orbital connecting, and here comes a with an orbital of his own. Oh my god!
What's that, Ron? Did you say orbital? What heard you? Oh, an AK with a big slide there. Oh my goodness, this trade is definitely going in the favor of AK, actually converting it into a full-fledged combo, very close to the wall as well. If one. Oh, guaranteed damage. He's dead. Oh, okay, yeah, he's dead. Silent Rigel to end the round. He's dead. He's definitely dead.
Exactly what I was telling you about earlier. Do not get hit by that counter hit while rising one of the team.
Don't do it. It's bad for your health. You know what else is bad for your health, Ron? Getting hit by an orbital heal. Exactly. Now, Hapon, this isn't looking too good for him as those scorpion tails are injecting the poison. A hit confirmed. I'm gonna say this is dead. He's dead.
And the adjustment of AK, did you see that? Even with the wall splat, he